Good morning, everybody. Orange A here with another Etheria restart video, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 SR units that have helped carry me to account level 40. While I've been pushing content in this game, farming harder and harder things, what I have found is the SR units are the glue that hold all your OP units together. And when you're struggling to push some content or struggling to beat a boss, oftentimes you are missing that glue unit. And let me kind of show you who my top 5 have been so far, and I'll sprinkle in a little special mention at the end because there's a guy I don't have that is actually holding my account back, so I'll get there at the end. Anyway, you got your big ticket units, right? Your Leons, your Messiahs, Real Mocha, Rosa. You do need these units, they're really important, but what you're missing out if you're struggling are the glue units. And I want to start by talking about Marvel. Now, Marvel is a unit I thought we all got for free because both of my beta accounts, I got him on the first 10 pull, and I was like, oh, that makes sense because he's so good, they're just kind of teaching me about the game. No. He is just excellent. What Marvel does is lead off with this move right here, Stasis Strike. This will shove the enemy team down the turn order. It'll just shove them off the screen or shove them all the way to the back of the screen while applying a speed debuff and a resistance debuff to them. This is so important not only for PvE where you're looking to get that tempo advantage, but in PvP, if you open with Marvel, your whole team basically just gets to go before the other team. It's crazy good. You build this guy like maximum speed, you let him come out there, shove the enemy team backwards, even in PvP, then he falls off a little bit, but he can follow up with some clutch silences in PvP, and then his damage isn't the best later, but he does steal some turn meter to help cycle him back around to more stasis strikes. So getting him to cast stasis strike as much as you can, specifically on the very first character to go. Just make him first. He will change the game for you. If you don't play Marvel yet, highly recommend it. Okay, next, that's one. I want to talk next about Sonia. I think, myself included, a lot of people slept on how good Sonia was coming out of the box. The step up from your opening healer, what's opening healer's name again? I forget. Where's she hanging out at down here? We got Dorothy. The step up from Dorothy to Sonia is huge, and I still find myself using Sonia on this account because I haven't unlocked Lingluo yet because the game hasn't been out long enough, and I haven't pulled a better healer. So I do think Sonia is a really important character. She's very good on auto, but especially if you need to manual with her, I like that a little bit better because on auto, it'll just automatically use her Forest Heart, which will resurrect a dead target or a dead ally. The AI will use this for the healing and HP buff that comes with it. I find her better on manual when you're just trying to manual through a fight, and every once in a while one of your characters gets burned down, she can bring him back to life. So stack HP on her, build her as tanky as you can. Let her res people and heal people every turn with her passive. She also has, again, a little turn meter steal on there. Super good SR unit. I do think once you get Lingluo, you will mostly use Lingluo, but Sonia's still really good. The next one is a really obvious one, Chiaki the Echo. This is a character that's all about turn order manipulation, much like Marvel, but with Chiaki, Marvel exists to shove the enemy back. Chiaki exists to bring your team forward, and she's a little bit better outside of that than Marvel is, because yes, she's going to start by increasing your whole team's turn meter by 18%, but she also comes with that 40% attack buff, which is really good when you're trying to out tempo a hard fight. Having more attack is a big deal, and making your team immune to turn meter stealing is good in PvE. It's good in PvP. If the enemies are trying to steal your turn meter, it sucks when it happens. So being immune to that is a big deal, and it gives more turn meter boost to your team as at the end of the turns, right? So that's an awesome one. Her passive is that attack buff that she's giving, and that attack buff turns into the Ave Maria. And then Purify. This is just, she's just going to cast this every once in a while. She's got to do something while she's cycling back to Bright Melody, but it's only a 4-turn cooldown, which is kind of nice. And if you skill it up all the way, it's a 3-turn cooldown. A lot of turn meter manipulation from her. Obviously a character some people are going to use. Now, the next one I'm going to mention is Obol. I am not playing dot teams, and if you are a dot player, Obol is going to be one of your big guys, and then Fangus, who's hanging out down here, and that's a Viper. Fangus, these are two dot characters, and if you play dot teams, you're gonna know all about Fangus and Obol. But I like O-Ball for a different reason. The dots do add some damage, and I kind of like having that damage in addition to the crowd control he brings, but my favorite thing is that crowd control. It's a 4-turn cooldown, and there's ways in this game of like tuning that down a little bit, but it's a stun. So like in PvP in particular, I use O-Ball and Marvel in PvP all the time. I have my Marvel open up by shoving the whole team backwards, then I like cycle through my characters, and then I end it with O-Ball just stunning everybody so they miss another turn, and then I get to cycle on them again. I don't know how effective that will be in PvP as the game goes forward and people start, you know, wising up to like effect resist or running shells that like remove debuffs before their turn. But oh man, is this a powerful combo. Turn meter manipulate into crowd control is like, hey, not only do you not get to go for a while, when it is your first turn, you get to skip it, and then we're cycling, and by the time you get like one turn in, we're shoving you back and stunning you again. So O-Ball has been really clutch, and a special shout out to Kraken as well. They both fill kind of the same role. I just prefer O-Ball because the dots tick pretty hard, so it adds a little damage, whereas Kraken is going to provide your CC with his freeze. It's on a 5-turn cooldown. O-Ball's is only on a 4, so I prefer O-Ball there. The thing with Kraken is he has a little bit more to do after that, because he could then like single target crowd control somebody with personalized service and provide a defense debuff. The problem there is like it takes a while to cycle through all 3 of those a lot of times. I prefer just more casts of Shadow Wave as opposed to kind of Kraken, but either one of those can fill that role if you're looking for somebody to fill that. Then the last one on my list, and I know this is not the top 5 SR units in the game, this is the top 5 that I've been using, is Dena, or Dena. I found her on my free-to-play account, because my free-to-play account, what I didn't have was the same luck in terms of these like SSR super carries, where I was just going into like Terramaton and just being like, just die, just get off the map, Terramaton, I just blast you with these 2 and you're dead. Eventually on this account, you get to like the hell levels and you need to be debuffing that guy, and she provides so much utility. Like this skill right here, Pristine Cleaver, provides defense down and vulnerable and erosion. Like, what are we doing? Like, look at this. Nothing should have flaws, just as no enemy should escape in battle, and she will kill Terramaton dead, and she's good in some other PvE like boss fights as well. 4 hits of damage. Each hit has a 40% chance to put defense down. If they have defense down, instead give them vulnerable. If they have vulnerable, instead give them erosion. If you don't know what erosion is yet, because it's not a very popular thing, the next crit damage consumes a stack, causing this hit to do additional true damage equal to 60% of the target's attack, and increase the attacker's turn meter by 10%. Holy moly, like this is nuts. So she does so much with this skill. It's on a 5-turn cooldown, which is pretty long, but like on Terramaton in particular, using this makes that fight half as hard. This skill by itself makes that fight half as hard. Also, she could put erosion on with her Blade Torment. Like boom, there you go, more erosion, that's good. And then she steals turn meter with her basic attack. That you see kind of a lot of the good characters in this game doing that. Now, those are my top 5 SR units. I didn't mention Gray, who I think probably is a top 5 or top 10 SR unit in the game, but I've just avoided playing him just to experience other characters. On my free-to-play account, he's a huge deal as he kind of is like a side carry. I've seen a lot of these characters used in comps, but no SR character have I seen used more than one I don't have, and that's the special mention I wanted to bring up right here. If we scroll down, there's 2 SRs I don't have. Kazuyo the Reverie, who's fine, but Victor. Oh my god. This guy does so much damage. Like, I can't say that firsthand because I don't have him. But if you go look, like you just don't take my word for it. I'm going to give him a special shout out, and I'm not going to break him down because I'd have never used him. But if you go look, let's jump into a fight here. Let's go to challenges. Let's go to shells, and let's go to Nico Nana. The thing ever, or not Nico Nana. Yeah, Nico Nana, the thing everybody's farming. Nico Nana hell. Look at this. There's Victor right there. 12-second clear time. This is a 12-second clear time. Who's the DPS there? Oh, it's Victor. Oh, look, there's Victor again. Oh, there's Victor. Victor. Like, this dude, I guess everybody was sleeping on Victor, man. This guy must just be a monster. You just build him as a DPS and he comes in here and kills stuff. Like, wow. So special shout out to my boy Victor as you're not in my top 5, Victor, because I don't have you. I sure freaking wish I did. So those have been my top 5 SR units that I've used the most so far, all of them providing utility to my team that my SSRs are unable to provide on their own or just need a little bit more of. There it is. That's the list. Hey, after this beta is done, and especially before launch, I will come out with like a more comprehensive guide of the best SR units in this game. I just need to keep playing. Playing an account from the ground up like this is much more realistic than getting a maxed out account like I have to do, you know, my like pre-release videos and stuff on. So much more to learn here, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. Join my Discord. It's popping off. Lots of people in there. See you next time. Peace.